Hey guys, a very warm welcome with your coach Promesh from this side. So throughout the entire month of February, we have brought forward to you the workout series and the technique series. So after getting in a lot of requests and suggestions from you guys, we have decided to bring forward another brand new series to you, which will actually help you differentiate between the facts and the myths of the fitness industry. This series is what we are calling the Myth Bust Monday. This will enable you to get your facts correct so that you stay up to date with the current situation that this industry is going through. Because let's face it guys, we have a lot of different new things coming up every day, every month, which is essential for us to know just so that we are up to pace with the current science literature. So without further delay, let's get straight to the very first topic. So the topic we are going to be discussing today is soreness necessary for muscle growth? So let's first understand what soreness is exactly and why people associate with muscle growth. So soreness, as what we call it in technical terms, is nothing but DOMS effect, which stands for delayed onset muscle soreness. So what delayed onset muscle soreness does is, after you get through a workout regime, is the pain or the soreness you feel in your muscles that you have trained the previous day or the day before. People kind of get into the psychological placebo factor that just because they are sore means they have had a tremendous workout and that they are definitely prepped for proper muscle growth thereafter. But as per the current science literature, it might not be true. Rather, it might be the exact opposite of it. So let's understand why the soreness happens. So there was a popular misconception that DOMS was caused by lactic acid buildup in earlier days, which is totally debunked by science, as lactic acid levels reach baseline within a few hours of workout. So what exactly causes DOMS? So as per the recent studies, it has been shown that whenever we work out, we release metabolites that are there in the body, and a lot of these metabolites has reactive oxygen species in it. So these kind of activate the pain receptors that are there in between the muscle cells, known as the nociceptors. So this nociceptors gives us a sensation of pain, a swelling, even though the cell might not be physically damaged or torn, as a lot of coaches explain to you. So it's a very complicated topic, and definitely more studies needed on this to understand exactly what causes it. What is the major factor when we are talking about muscle growth? So as per current scientific evidence, the key factors for muscle growth are progressive overload, volume and frequency, which again directly or indirectly ties up with volume. The more frequent you are, the more volume you can churn out throughout the week. So now what happens is, soreness or DOMS effect contradicts these three pillars and rather makes it a vicious cycle where you will be getting lesser volume because you are sore. You will not be definitely lifting as much load because you are sore, and again the frequency will reduce because again the fact that you are sore, you won't be able to churn out so many repetitions. We are faced with a choice whether to go all out in an exercise or whether to hold back and not get that soreness. Now let's first understand that soreness might not always be in our control, because a lot of it has to do with genetics also. A lot of different people experience soreness at different levels of their lifting careers, as well as even similar individuals might face soreness doing the exact same workout. So that is something that is not in our control. Definitely this proves that we should not be chasing soreness all the time just because we are targeting muscle growth. Rather, we should be focusing on progressive overload, followed up by proper volume and intensity as well as frequency. So these are the main factors which should help you in gaining muscle rather than just chasing that soreness. So I really hope guys that I was able to make it as simple as possible and get the information to you guys. If you have any sort of queries or questions, feel free to comment down on the comment section below. And if you found this video helpful in any sort of way, please feel free to share it with your friends and let them in on the new knowledge that you have gained. So this is your coach Promesh signing off for the week. See you all again next week with another cool Myth Bust video.